Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Give to the running back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Power football with the run. Bust through behind his pad. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Off he goes. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Here comes the offense on first down. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
With the catch, it's Robinson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They want to just keep throwing it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score 7, Georgia 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go right back to it. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
And I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. SEC versus the Big Ten. They competed everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
On the run, it's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass, it's Rashada. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
He's off to the races. He's at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That guy is so much fun to watch. He rips off another big run. I'll tell you, the identity of this offense is their ability to get it done on the ground. Had over 100 yards rushing in their last game. They're already over that mark, and we're only in the 1st half.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Oh, he left him grabbing. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Wants to throw. It's Grishada. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Pulls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Looking to scramble. He'll throw one to his right. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking downfield, it's Rashada getting some heat. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll return it. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Moving away from pressure. He's turning it loose into the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
27, Georgia, 14.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And they'll spot it at the third.
He's tackled.
Be plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. It couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed.
And it's caught inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Run in the red zone, it's Kttn.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Grishada. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the offense. Quarterback checking off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
On the move, it's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Now the play fake. The throw. And that pass is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner or Champ Bailey or Keely Ringo and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Let's go. To the air. It's Grishada coming after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Bulldogs offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 21 over Southern Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Oregon 27, Georgia 17.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. The quick out. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They'll run this play from the pistol. takes a hit as he fires. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Here on third down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Rashada. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. A third and long coming up here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.